Hello, I am Kodili-nye. Welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your geographical location and your time zone. I am here again to bring you new news report and a new video. Returning subscribers, you are highly welcome back to the family. And old subscribers, thank you for joining us, for being part of this success story. And the new subscribers, thank you for joining us. I am going to discuss about Abia State. Abia State, Dr. Alex Otti, another P2B in Nigeria. Dr. Alex Otti, another P2B in Nigeria. We are going to discuss about today's Sunday event that caused this statement to be altered by a priest of God in a Catholic church. Alex Otti is a member of Adventist church, but today he decided, on Sunday, he decided to visit a Catholic church to worship with him, and the priest he described as his personal friend, Ataba. So we're going to discuss in details about this and why Alex Otti seems to be a P2B in the making for Abia State in Nigeria, basically. We're going to discuss about that and the happenings and the promise he made in that church to do another road. So welcome back. Remember to subscribe to this vlog. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to like, always comment. Remember to share to your friends, because we are here to give you the best. And the best is can only happen if you are supporting us. And you always come into the comment section. We'll discuss a lot of things. And we are going to discuss on Alex Otti, and this Alex Otti, what has endowed him to the people, and what normally Nigerian politicians are not known for. So we are going to discuss much about this, and as you stay tuned, as you continue to share and continue, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do, so that it will make people to know about what we are discussing about. Alex Otti, the new or another P2B in the making in Nigeria. So thank you for always staying tuned with us, and continue to watch, continue to stay patient with us, and if there is any suggestion you want to make, do so, and we will gladly welcome that. Thank you very much, and continue, stay tuned. I am Kodili-nye. Welcome back. I am Kodili-nye. Alex Otti phenomenon has taken over the Nigerian political scene since this young man took over the governance of Abia State in the southeast of Nigeria. And before then, since 20-something years that Abia State was created, or almost 30 years, nothing tangible has happened to this state that is known for their industry, small-scale industry, and the fabrications of metal works and other things. But they were quite unfortunate to be having the type of leadership that is not fit for purpose. And suddenly, this man, Alex Otti, a former banker, finally emerged on the scene. He has actually contested the election in that state many times. Most of the time, people voted for him, but he was rigged out. Until finally, this time around, they tried to rig him out, but somebody that is this thing has come, his time has come, cannot be stopped. Nigerian election is based on mostly selection and rigging. So not the popular choice normally come up. But in this case, he is the popular choice for the state because he holds so much promise, and people know that he's going to change the state for good, and they have so much trust on him, and this has been the main reason why people were supporting him. And he did not disappoint because from the first day he took over, he hit the ball running because he knows the problem of the state. He was not talking, but he started rebuilding the infrastructure immediately. And within the first few months, he has delivered so many roads that other governors in the east was completely blown away by his progress. And none of them are being talked about anymore. Everywhere is Alex Otti. So some people nickname him as the new dead, or Mbakwe, the former governor of Imo State. So they call him new Mbakwe. So because of his tenacity and industry and the trust they have in him and the compassion he have for the people of the state, and his aim to bring back the great city of Aba, because in Nigeria there are few cities that can actually turn around Nigeria, not just the eastern Nigeria. If you remove Lagos, you have Onitsha, you have Aba, you have Neu, and you have Kano. So these are key cities that you need to, if the government is serious, will actually help those cities to be, in an infrastructure. So, and it was a popular mandate for him because I believe that he must have won up to 80% of the vote. Forget about the riggings and all those things, because the state was completely in chaos. It's like Nigeria that was actually brought to its knees. Abia State was brought to its knees by incompetent leadership. So, but the people rejoiced. You can see even here where they are commissioning a street light. Come and see the thousands of people that came out in the night unexpectedly to welcome him, and they all seeing him as the real Messiah for them, the hope of the Abia, the hope of the people. And everything he says, he tried to accomplish it. He knows that the state was having issue with finances, but still it doesn't stop him because he knows that the importance of infrastructure, especially road infrastructure, because the economy cannot expand without building roads. And he started already by expanding the roads as well, building critical roads, even federal. He was not giving excuse about federal roads. He was actually look at the Port Harcourt road. He has to borrow money, 30 billion, in order to build that about Port Harcourt road, which is will expand the economy of the state. But I don't want to spend more time on this, but we are going to discuss about his visit today, and I will read several things about that so that we can continue to dialogue about this great man that was known. Sorry about the I am Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe if you are joining this. We are talking about Alex Otti, another P2B in Nigeria. Alex Otti, another P2B in Nigeria. So we are going to discuss about the news report, and you see why they make that statement. Stay tuned. Yeah, welcome back. I am Kodili-nye. We are going to discuss about Sunday's visit of Dr. Alex Otti of Abia State. Alex Otti is the present governor of Abia State in eastern Nigeria, West Africa. And this popular governor, I think the most popular governor now in Nigeria, visited a Catholic church on Sunday, being 7th of January 2024. So we're going to read the news headline according to what the Abia State Ministry of Information and Culture released to us. He said, reconstruction of Ohanko Obi Oha Rose in Abia to commence soon, says Governor Otti. He was there and he promised of reconstruction of this Ohanko Obi Oha Rose in Aba, the great city of Aba, that he will commence soon. Remember, this guy has actually done quite a lot of roads already. He has done loads of roads, and he has completed quite a lot within some few months in power. And this has sent jitters to those other politicians, the local politicians, and the politicians that were hanging about, that the days of politics of promise and fail is gone. That now is a promise of trust. And he actually did something that has not been done in that state before, and even in Nigeria for a long time. But we are going to first of all read the content of the news, and you can understand what from where I'm coming from. So let me just read. Just stay tuned and listen. I think let me get just hold on. Welcome back. I am Kodili-nye. Keep on watching. Remember to subscribe. And the news goes like this. Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Otti, OFR, says reconstruction of Ohanko and Obu Ohia roads in Abia State will commence soon to ease movement of people and boost economic activities in the area. The governor was speaking at the Blessed Michael Iwene Tansi Catholic Church, MCC Road, Aba, where he and his wife joined in the celebration of Epiphany, a special program of the Catholic Church celebrated every first Sunday of the year. In few days, work will start in Ohanko, and as work is starting at Ohanko Road, work will start in earnest in Obiohia Road. So all these places that are impassable, we will change their story, the governor pointed out. He said the essence of fixing the roads is to change the bad narratives of the roads in the commercial nerve center of the state, which is Aba. Some of the modest things we are doing in Aba and elsewhere is in keeping with our promise and also fulfilling the requirements of government. Governance is about the welfare and security of the people. I think you heard from him. Governor Otti also stated that Omuma Road, which has remained deteriorated and impassable for over 20 years, is receiving serious attention as a dual carriageway with cement pavement technology is currently being built there. Shortly after we commissioned this road, MCC, we have started on several other roads. Those of you who come from around Omuma Road, we know that Omuma Road was not being used for about 20 years. I want to invite you to go to Omuma Road and see what is happening there. And we are doing a dual carriageway with rigid pavement technology because that place is marshy and is very long road. Why? Asserting that the people rejoice when the righteous is on the throne. He added that rejoicing will be the lot of Abia's people. That's surely this When the righteous is in power, the people normally rejoice. That's what he said. Governor Otti said he came to join the church in the first Sunday of the year mass and thank the church for the support throughout the electioneering period. He described the parish priest, Reverend Father Kelechi Anyanwu, as his good and long-standing friend and appreciated the members for their support and prayers while urging them to sustain the prayers for him. In a homily, the parish priest of the Blessed Michael Iwena Tansi Catholic Church, MCC Road, Aba, Reverend Father Anyanwu Kelechi, explained that Epiphany is a mass conducted every first Sunday of the year, which not only signifies the time the wise men visited Jesus at the birth, but concludes the Christmas activities. He said the church uses Epiphany to celebrate how Jesus revealed himself to the people and stress that one of the lessons to be drawn from Epiphany is that Christ is for everyone, and noted that those who discriminate against people would miss heaven. He used the opportunity to appreciate the quality governance being witnessed in Abia State under the leadership of Governor Alex Otti, and said that Governor Otti is making Abians proud while describing him as an action governor. Reverend Father Kelechi, who lauded the street light projects of the governor and fixing of MCC Road, also said, I see in you, Otti, another Peter Obi in Nigeria. Any politician or political office holder that visits you now loves you as much as, because there is no election coming soon, Dr. Otti loves us. I thank him for loving us and for loving me too. The man is a true friend indeed. He can deliver. I am happy he is delivering. The mass, which features prayers for Governor Alex Otti, Abia State government and Nigeria, was attended by wife of the governor, Mrs. Priscilla Otti, 4 members of the State House of Assembly, the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Pastor Caleb Ajaba, aides of the governor, among the dignitaries. And this information was from the Government House Press, Umuahia. So you can see what he said here. He said that Alex Otti, I see in you, Alex Otti, another P2B in Nigeria. That's what we are going to discuss now. Why P2B, another P2B? Some of you might not know who P2B is. P2B is the new face of democracy in Nigeria. The democracy that is not on bread and butter. The democracy that is not on tainted corruption or false promises, or a person without any means of livelihood, just amassing unquestionable wealth. So P2B is the new face of what Nigeria politicians should look like, or their character. You know, somebody that people have so much trust on, because he will say, go and verify that if you find any money stolen from anywhere, you can actually take me to court or do anything you want with me. So, and no politician in Nigeria can afford to say such things, because they can, there are a lot of skeleton in their cupboards. So P2B is the new face of type of politics that should be played in Nigeria and in Africa and in the whole world. A politics of purity, of honesty and trust and compassion, you know, service, welfare of the people. So that's why this priest is saying that it looks like Alex Otti is another P2B. What in essence is saying is that the people have so much trust in Alex Otti, and is a lot of politicians are flocking around him because they have seen in him a person that is completely different from what is obtainable in Nigeria, where the political holders amass so much wealth in detriment of the poor masses. You look at the street of Nigeria at the moment, people are so poor they cannot even have 3 square meal. But you look at the lifestyle of the political office holders, they are in 70 convoy of cars, exotic cars, buying cars, living like nothing is happening, like that Nigeria is doing well, where the country is in a mess. People cannot feed, there's no good roads, there is no insecurity, there is a lot of problems. But the politicians are living in their own little world and leaving those people they are meant to make sure that they have 3 square meal, they have nice hospital, good roads, and good education to suffer on their own. So now, sorry, I am Kodili-nye. Sorry about that. Remember to subscribe. So Alex Otti is a testimony that something good can come out of Nigeria. Somebody said about Jesus Christ, he said, can anything come out of Nazareth? Can anything good come out of Nazareth? So that's exactly, can anything come out of Abia State? Because at a point, it looks like Abia will never have a good governor. Or anybody good being a governor of Abia State. It reached at a point because you look at the Aba, people are celebrating of products from Aba, but there's no roads. The market area was in a mess. Everywhere was being submerged. You can see the one of the road they talked about, Omuma Road or something, and the MCC. For 20 years, a governor was in power. So many governors was in power. They didn't deem it fit to repair that road. Port Harcourt, about Port Harcourt Road, the same thing. But this man saw that the people have suffered enough. That although the state has no money, but he need to go and look for the money, borrow the money and build out all those roads. And by building it, he knows that the economy of the state will improve and the economy of the people will improve. The internal generated revenue will improve, so they will be able to pay that debt and a lot of billions of debt that have been left behind for him. The Abia State is highly indebted state. It's one of the highly indebted states without nothing to show for it. So can you believe Abia State will have a governor that was boasting of building a flyover? One flyover he was building for 5 or 6 years. He struggled to complete that flyover and he was boasting everywhere that Abia, of all places, an oil producing state even, with so much, it has the highest number of small scale industrialists. And Aba is the home of leather material, leather industry in Nigeria. All the shoes, belt, everything, bags, clothing material, most of these things, textiles, that's the headquarter where they actually do something that you thought is Italian made or made in Europe, better than even Chinese. So they were left on their own. There is no governance happening in the state. That's why this issue of agitation actually started in Abia State, because of the hopelessness people felt, because there was a total disconnection. Their political leaders were amassing wealth, unquestionable wealth that, you'll be thinking, how come they are so rich, but the people in the street are so poor? The industries are struggling, no infrastructure. So, and here comes Alex Otti. And Alex Otti started feeling what they are feeling, the people in the street. Because as a governor, you must feel what the people are feeling in the street. If the roads are bad, you should feel that. And not only that you come in, you must also hit the ground running immediately, especially infrastructure, because roads are the #1 problem, and security, and others follow. So if you cannot do those roads immediately, what happens is that they will lose trust on you. So you can't say, oh, there's no money, because you can actually borrow the money to build those roads and the economy will expand. And Aba has issue of those roads and some of them are narrow roads that are supposed to be dualized, and he's looking at dualizing them. And he's looking at other things that can change the narrative. And the rise of Alex Otti started sending shock waves around Nigeria, around southern Nigeria, eastern Nigeria. Some of the state governors that were talking, delaying, some of them were starting to, they were shocked because they were keep on saying, don't worry, I will do this, I will do that. There is no money, there is no. Suddenly they find out that the game have changed. So they have to change. They have to change their destiny, their ways. So in my own state, Anambra State, our governor came in and the people were having so much trust on him. And a lot of things happened. Along the line, he delayed. There was delay. There was so much delay, talking delays all here and there. And people started losing faith. And he talked about cleaning the place, tidying up the place, dealing with security. And this was unending. And still the place is quite dirty. So he achieved a greater percentage in security, controlling a bit. It's not completely. It still have some here and there, but he has actually scored a higher point on that. But other things were left undone. The environment was very dirty. Everywhere was virtually dirty. And when Alex Otti started, his revolution, and he need now to wake up. He need now to, change his own ways. And suddenly start talking about changing gear. So that's exactly what can happen. You see, the light overcome darkness. So you see, Alex Otti suddenly become the light. So everybody has to copy what he's doing. No much talking, but doing the thing you're elected to do. Trying to solve problem that has bedeviled this part of the world for centuries. Bad roads, narrow roads, and lack of proper economic revival. The governors there are basically on their own, and the people are on their own. They don't have empathy for the people in the streets. So that's why things was going down. And suddenly some group of people come up and start saying, oh, they were being marginalized. That the central government, they forgot that the state governors are the main culprit of these things. So they forgot that the state, in spite that the federal government abandoned most of the roads, abandoned infrastructure in the east, but the state also, the governors can actually do something without the federal government. They can actually do their own. If they use their own money, they can actually rebuild their state. They can provide water, they can provide educational, they can build a lot of roads, they can change the narrative. They can engineer think-home philosophy. They can overcome that, like was what happened during the war, when there are a lot of problem. People has to gather together to be to help one another. So, but it wasn't the case. So, but in my own state, I do believe that this year also is very important for our governor, because he started to rebuild the trust again. But this year, 2024, will be a turning point for him if he will rebuild that confidence people have in him by what he start to do. There is no time for delay for him anymore, because 2 years is almost gone. So he has to wake up from the slumber. The Alex Otti is actually creating something that we need to be seen in Nigeria. Not just in the south of Nigeria or in the east of Nigeria, but everywhere in Nigeria. Politicians that are thinking about the welfare of the people and the security of the people. That's what we need to, you need to spread to even the presidency, federal government, because also there's issue there. There's disconnection. You can see the figures that are being released everywhere. oh, 15 million, 20 million has been brought out from poverty. But you'll be asking, where do they get these figures? They are, parading everywhere. Where many people are losing their job, people cannot feed half 3 square meal. So, Alex Otti, another P2B in Nigeria. What do you think about this? What's your view about this? Do you think it's true? Do you think Alex Otti is another P2B? And P2B was the former governor of Anambra State, southeast of Nigeria. Do you think they have something similar? Somebody that you can trust? Somebody the people can trust? Somebody that can, Alex Otti might end up doing more than P2B even in Abia State, because the rate is going, and P2B didn't have that opportunity because he has a lot of challenges. He was impeached. He has a lot of problems. But Alex Otti has not been impeached. And not only that he has not been impeached, he started in a very good footing. And a lot of roads he has done already. If he add more roads this year, I'm telling you, with other infrastructure, I'm telling you, in just 1 year, he would have achieved what a lot of governors struggle to achieve in 4 years. So this is a great man. This is a son of the soil. This is one of the men and women of timber and caliber of Nigeria, not just Eastern Nigeria, not just Alibo. So this is what people are looking forward to. This is a man that have vowed that Aba must rise up again, that Aba must take his place, that Abia State must rise. And he has looked and see, why should Abia struggling with a lot of small-scale industry and medium and large-scale industries, and a lot of human capital in Abia, and a lot of people that can actually change the narrative in Nigeria. And they have so much resources. They have, people are talking about oil. Abia State also have the substance you use to produce cement, limestone. He has an area that there's gold also in Abia, and the land is very fertile. He has a lot of things going for it. The Obiako can be dredged, Obiako River can be dredged to be welcoming sheep into the state, and lots of other opportunity. And it's so near to River State, and it's so near to Akwa Ibom, and it's so near to Cross Rivers, and it's also near to Anambra State. So these are a win-win situation. That's why Alex Otti is actually trying to take advantage of this. And that's why you can see in him a man burning with the fire of a revolutionalist and a nationalist, and a change agent that want to turn the narrative for the good of the people. He want to bring good governance to the land. He want to rekindle the hope of many hopeless people in the land. Many people try to listen to him, not just from Abia State, all over Nigeria. In the lips of many of the politicians is Alex Otti. Some of them are looking at the next he's going to do in order to copy him. They are, because he's leading from the front. He's leading from the front. He's talking of ICT, that Abia State, the school, he is trying to bring innovation of ICT in many of the schools. So these are a game changer. His policies are something that can definitely transform the whole state and even beyond the state. So this is a challenge. It's also a challenge to many of the governors. My governor, Professor Soludo, is also bold. He's a bold and very intelligent man. But as he's also in a journey to rebuild that trust people have in him, to rebuild what what he has lost. I do believe this year, 2024, will mark a turning point in his own rebuilding of his image. And people expect so much now, and he has to deliver. So Alex Otti, if he continues to deliver, I do believe that the hope of many in politicians might be renewed again. And the state of Abia State, that had been a laughing stock, will be changed for good of all. And if Abia change, Nigeria change. If Abia become a good place, Nigeria become a good place. Because Abia hold the hope of millions of Nigerians, especially the city of Aba. And he's not focusing on Aba, but he knows, he said the key to Abia State is Aba. But he's also expanding the road in Umuahia, the road that has been in a sorry state. He's expanding that road into 4-lane road, a major road into Umuahia, the state capital. He's expanding it. So that's a lesson for us to learn. That's a lesson for us to learn. Alex Otti, another P2B in the making. So I don't know your view about this, but we need to go to the comment section and keep on talking about this, keep on discussing about this, and to know your views over this. It's very, very important. It's very vital that we continue to discuss. We continue, because as we continue to share this, as you continue to support this channel by sharing it, I think other governors will see that. You will reach to many places, and it will help to make the land a better land. Remember, the land, our homeland, must be a livable and a prosperous homeland. A land of final destination, not a departure lounge. An Igbo must rise again. An Igbo ga-ekuni. Aba ga-ekuni. Abia State ga-ekuni. Ọnụkwụrụ niile, ebe niile dị n'ala Igbo ga-ekuni. Ana Igbo a ga-abụzi ebe a na-anụ ọgụ. Ndị ala, ndị na-aka ọsọ ụgbọala, ọ ga-abụzi ebe ha ga-arapụla anyị be anyị. Anyị nọ na be anyị. Ala Ngwa ga-arise kwa ọzọ, ga-ekuni. Ala Aba ga-ekunikwa ọzọ. Abia State ga-ekunikwa ọzọ. Anyị ga-ekuru mmiri tọgbọ iko. A lot of good things will start to happen in the land, and good things will not leave the land again. Stay tuned, and I'll show you some of the pictures of what happened on Sunday, 7th of January 2024. Stay tuned. That's Alex Otti in Catholic Church in Aba, Blessed Iwenatansi Catholic Church, MCC, Aba, Abia State, to worship with them on the day of Epiphany, where he was described as another P2B of Nigeria, a man of trust. You can see him with his wife. You can see him with his wife. I don't know if you can see, that's the wife on his side. You can see lots of people rejoicing as they saw him. This is the most popular man in Nigeria at the moment. Forget about the shenanigans of other politicians. This is the real man of the people. If you remove P2B, this is the most popular man. In other countries of the world, civilized country, these are the type of people that should be in the helm of affair of any nation. Men and women of character, people with capacity, people that can actually govern with the interest of the masses, not for their own interest. People that has the ability to bring total transformation of the environment or their country. That's Alex Otti with Father Kelechi Nyanwu of Blessed Iwena Tansi Catholic Church, Aba, MCC Aba. So it's wonderful. I don't know what you think about this, but we continue discussing about this man. We cannot stop because that's part of the agenda of this channel, to always project something good, always talk about good things, because good things is better than bad things. So we continue to talk about good things, and that's where we stand in this channel. And I hope that you continue to proclaim about good things, because there's a role model, that will bring about a reformed Nigeria, a Nigerian that is for everyone, that can walk, that can restore hope to the hopeless and the downtrodden. A Nigerian that everybody will be proud of. When the righteous are in power, the people rejoice. Remember, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful and a friend of the Holy Spirit. And remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to share, please, if you are not subscribed. We continue to discuss, and you can come to the comment section. We continue to discuss other things. You can suggest ways we can improve this channel. Remember, this is our channel. It's our YouTube. You are part of this family, this great family that is going places. And this is a success story that is coming out. And continue to support us by sharing, subscribing, send it to everywhere, and the people will be happy again. Thank you for supporting us. I am Kodili-nye. See you in the next video. Bye.